Greetings everybody, my name is Lance Bell. Now this past weekend, I decided to visit Chapel Hill Mall. Now as you can see in the video here, it's a sad state of affairs, and let me explain why. This mall, being in the Christmas season, should be absolutely packed right now. And it's just a sad state of affairs going on. And I scroll around here, it's, like I said, it's sad. It's really, really sad. I mean, I guess I better start with the history at Chapel Hill itself. Now, according to Wikipedia, it says here that it was built back in the 1960s. Its official opening was October the 12th, 1967. Now, keep in mind back then, building it there actually made some resemblance of sense. They bet right to that side of town, which is the north side of town here in Akron, actually was going to build up, in which it did. Now, keep in mind too, at the time, the only other mall in the greater Akron area was Summit Mall all the way out in Fairlawn, so it was clear on the other side of town. And Rolling Acres at that point was still an absolute pipe dream, a complete pipe dream. Now you can see here an iPhone shop actually popped up. That's not good for a mall. And the best way to describe when a mall is dying is who moved out and who moves in. As an example, I stopped at the store right here, and I decided to walk back, and it's Jolly's Jungle. Now looking in there, it looks like a play place, with a couple places you can play in, and tons of space. Now as the music changes, you can see as I'm actually walking towards the north end of the mall. Now Spencer's, and I just walked by, it is flanked by two empty storefronts, and let me explain. Doing a quick eyeball check, the mall is probably 80% occupied. And just walking down, you can tell people are just walking just to be walking. And I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I know I'm getting a little bit off tangent here. Now you have to understand something about here in Northeast Ohio in general. Now there is no question that malls around the country are dying. Deadmalls.com does a really good job documenting this. But hey, look here, even Jake and Elwood is like, what's going on around here? But it's the best way to describe it is like this. The Akron area really only has 2.5 malls right now. Now I say 2.5 because the aforementioned Rolling Acres is in the process of being demolished right now. And that says something too. Rolling Acres at the time was the second largest mall in Northeast Ohio, right behind the now demolished Randall Park Mall. But that's a completely different story for a different day. Now as I walked at this end of the mall, it's you see a diamond castle here, and they do buy gold there, according to their advertisement. Now I will say that at this end of the mall, Macy's actually closed here for the last year, and that's the empty anchor building you see down here at the end. And that's something you just don't see very often, you know. Let me rephrase that. You see a lot of big anchors pulling out of malls. Now maybe it's just an isolated incident, but it does happen, you know. As I walk up to the northeast corner, don't worry, the sports store actually moved to the other end of the mall, so so Chapel Hill Sports is still there. I was actually kind of mad too, because I was like walking in there and looking around. And it says here, Chapel Hill Sports has moved. But you know I'm doing this audio overlay. I'm just going to get off here and let you watch the rest of the video. So please enjoy.